Welcome back to the Coaches Show here on Country 93.1, our final segment of this season before we put this thing to bed, celebrating a state championship in Division 8 and a 35-12 victory over Beale City in that final game. I'm going to ask each of you guys to just give me a couple of highlights that are going to stand out for you from this season. Pat, we'll start with you.
Well, Alex running the first two scrimmage plays, but in the last two ball games, 78 yards and 65 yards. I mean, that kind of set the table for us, and that was, I think, a key plays in the games, and I think that also that game against in the semifinals, how cold and terrible the conditions were. And it was even cold in the press box.
And we had a heater.
No one's feeling sorry for you.
No.
No, but it was a great year, and it was fun doing it, and hopefully our contracts will be renewed.
It already is, Pat. You're already booked back for another year.
But it was great. It was, and thanks to you kids for providing, just for an old guy, just a lot of fun.
An old guy. You're right there with us, my friend. Yeah.
Mr. McKay, a couple highlights, or what stands out to you from this season?
You know, it's. I think that watching these kids grow, even the young kids, when we had some of these bigger wins, the ability we had to get 5 and 6 running backs in the game and get some of these other kids the reps that they needed to make them better football players, and to see that improvement game over game as we matured through this season, I think that was a big deal. The Traverse City game for me, winning that game as big as we did, 42-0, and knowing that we had that shot for potentially two home games, and then getting those 2 home games in the playoffs, to me was a very big deal, because I knew we were going to be much better at home than we were going to be on the road. We'd take them anywhere we can get them, but just that Traverse City game, to put the beat down on TC the way we did, 42-0, after, again, facing a kid that's been recruited by Michigan State and going to go D1, and then just shutting him down. And again, Alex on defense, that kid wanted no part of Alex coming up to hit him on defense. So, I mean, but just overall, the experience with the team and the support and the families and the tailgating and everybody having a good time, and the station behind us and the good sponsors, and we can't thank them enough. I mean, the Harris family and My Auto Imports and Grand Haven Bone and Joint and Padnos and Langlois and all those people, none of this happens without those guys. So kudos and thanks, many, many thanks. And John Roberts, a huge, huge help for us all season long. So, John, thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, and we do. We gotta punch out here. But first of all, a couple years ago, we came up with this crazy idea to add an extra football game on a station. And it was brought to me. I said, okay, what are we going to do? Muskegon Catholic. All right, let's get with it. The way things have evolved over the last couple of years, and the way this came together this year, not only with a state championship, but we started the Coaches Show this year. We were able to get players more involved in our radio broadcast by bringing them on the show. It's been a really great experience for the station, and hopefully the school feels the same way about us and what we've been able to do.
Oh, I'm sure.
What we've been able to do exposing the team. The staff here at Pints and Courts has put up with us every Wednesday for the last 14 weeks, and we really want to thank them. Hopefully we brought them a little business along the way. We're really happy that we get this clientele in here every week. John Roberts, you mentioned him. John Roberts goes out and does all the dirty work. All I do is show up and smile and look pretty, kind of pretty. But John does a lot of work. Leslie, who's in the car listening on her drive home, she kind of sets everything up for us. Our friends over at DSE 96, don't forget them. They're putting together a season highlight DVD. You can get in touch with them, and they'll be happy to get that off and take an order.
And Will and Vicky and everybody. I mean, without any of those pieces of the puzzle, none of this is happening. So.
But most importantly, we need you guys here. We need the fans.
The fans and the kids.
And you guys have been a wonderful support all year. So we want to thank everybody for coming out. Congratulations to the Crusaders, Division 8 state champions.
And only 37 weeks till our next show.
37 weeks, and we'll be right back here at Pints and Courts. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Have a good night, and God bless.